In my opinion, I think KD is the king of upsets. Outside of the Golden State Warriors, what has KD won? Like a Kobe or a Michael Jordan, or just like when it's that moment, give me the ball and I'm coming. What are you gonna do about it? I haven't seen that for Jason Tatum. And do you really think if Klay Thompson and KD stayed healthy for the Golden State Warriors in that finals, that Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors would have beaten them? And this is how I responded. I saw him disassemble LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in the Avengers a few years prior. Why couldn't he go out there and beat the Justice League next? Huh? And welcome back to Mischief Entertainment, man. As you can see on the screen, man, it's time. It's finally time for me to give my NBA playoff predictions, man. And as you can see, this is the bracket challenge on NBA.com. So we are going to go through every series and we're going to be predicting the entire NBA playoffs. The entire thing. Why not, man? Y'all know me at this point, so y'all might as well grab y'all popcorn, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, all of that, because it's probably gonna be a wild ride. And y'all just know how I'm coming in the sports world, real loyal. And I feel like I say controversial things. I feel like y'all think I say controversial things. I was just saying I think Lamar Jackson, if Lamar Jackson better than Patrick Mahomes. I said that, and then he went out there and lost. But yeah, so just get ready, get your popcorn, get your snacks, man, get all of that, man, because it's time. It's time to do the predictions, man. All right, man. All right, man. Let's get to it. Thunder Pelicans, man. This one's pretty easy for me. Uh, I think the Thunder should definitely win this series. Zion is out. Zion, however you say his name, Zion Williamson. He's out, but the Thunder are the number one seed. You're the number one seed. You shouldn't go home in the first round. As far as I know, everybody on the Thunder is healthy. So you're dealing with a fully healthy Thunder squad going against a Pelican squad missing their best man. The Thunder should win this. I'm going Thunder in 5 games. Gentlemen sweep, 4-1. Next. The Clippers and the Mavericks. I've been saying around the sports world, man, that a lot of people are expecting the Clippers to lose this series. I've been seeing that they said that the Mavericks are the Clippers' daddy. Yeah, I've been seeing it. I got a lot to say. First, I think the Clippers are going to win this series. I'll tell y'all in how many games soon enough. Uh, Kawhi Leonard is healthy. Okay? This is the first time in a long time that I've seen Kawhi Leonard play a full NBA season. Okay? Kawhi Leonard Jordan. I could put the video, the thumbnail to that video, because I saw Kawhi Leonard Jordan, okay? The Clippers have a very deep team, okay? They have multiple guys at multiple spots, and almost everybody can shoot the three, okay? Kawhi Leonard, I think is going to be the best player in this series. I think the Clippers are going to win this 4-2, okay? James Harden, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. They're not going to lose this series, okay? Kawhi Leonard is the guy who won Finals MVP for guarding LeBron James in the finals, right? That was when LeBron James was in his prime. This was when LeBron James was supposed to be unstoppable. And this is the guy who guarded him and won the NBA championship and won the NBA finals. You think he's worried about Luka? You think he's worried about Luka? He guarded LeBron in his prime. He come on. Yeah. James Harden only has to be the third best option on his team, okay? This is very different from a lot of the past James Harden teams, okay? Brooklyn just fell apart, okay? So I don't feel like you could put too much on James Harden for that. But on other teams, like especially like Philly and stuff like that, I think James Harden was looked at as to be like the guy. Y'all wanted Harden to drop 30 and get about 5 rebounds and 10 plus assists. He doesn't have to do that with the Clippers at all. He has to be the third best option. Kawhi is going to be number 1. Paul George is number 2. And okay, they lost to the Mavericks. I don't think we're going to get Pandemic P again. I don't think we're gonna get Pandemic P again. When I say it's up, it's up. Okay, I feel like the Clippers have been seeing what y'all been saying. They know what's been going on. I think the Clippers win this series. Okay, uh, I think Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA. I think he's obviously gonna win this series and lead them. The only thing that's gonna stop the Clippers is if they get hurt, and that's what the Mavericks should pray for. Some Clippers injuries, because that's the only way they're getting past them in this first round. Listen, I'm going 6 games. I'm giving the Mavericks 2. That's cool. They can have those 2. But the Clippers are most definitely going to win this series. Okay. Next, the Timberwolves versus the Suns. Ah, 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 maybe I'm gonna reveal. I'm gonna reveal how I think it's gonna go right now. Just watch the screen. Just watch the screen. That's my prediction. Uh, I don't want to compare KD and Kawhi Leonard really too much, but the word that's been going around a lot in this playoffs is choking and rivalries and you know, upsets and stuff like that. Especially when it surrounds the Clippers. But to me, it's very interesting because, in my opinion, I think KD is the king of upsets. Outside of the Golden State Warriors, what has KD won? And I'm just simply gonna put it like that. Uh, KD is a very good player. Okay, he's a very great player, but in the playoffs, he doesn't really have the best record, okay? He doesn't win. He doesn't get it done, okay? And that's not being a hater. That's not being anti-KD. That's not being, it's just his history, okay? And it is what it is. I'm not going to look at the paper and write and see, oh, didn't get it done, didn't get it done, did get it done, fell short, fell short, fell short. And be like, oh no, well, my prediction for the next one is he's gonna be, he's gonna get it done. No, I don't. I don't think that the Timberwolves are young and healthy. Anthony Edwards, I think, is hungry. Towns is healthy and back. Gobert's gonna be there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna say about it. I think the Timberwolves win this in 6. It's gonna be a very great series to watch, but the T-Wolves is most definitely gonna win this series. Oh, the Nuggets and the Lakers, man. I think this is tough. This one's tough because it's LeBron James. But on the other side, right, it's Nikola Jokic. I'm gonna be honest. I guess this is gonna be kind of short. I think the Nuggets are gonna win this series. I think it's gonna be 4-2. I think the Lakers are gonna get 2. But I think that the Nuggets just have the Lakers outmatched. Okay. The Lakers seem to be healthy. Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, all them type of guys have came back. But I just don't know how much of a factor it's gonna be if you can't stop Jokic, if you can't stop Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, they went in 6, 4-2. The Celtics and the Heat. This is very interesting just because they're going against Jimmy Butler. The Celtics are going against Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler. Hey, I've been seeing a lot of things going around on social media that after they lost in their first play-in game, that Jimmy Butler threw a punch at Tyler Hero because he shot like 8 for 29 or something, or 8 for 28. I don't know how true that is, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting to think about team chemistry. Jimmy Butler is known for doing great things and upsetting teams, okay? This guy is an all-around hustler. And I see them having the possibility of upsetting the Celtics on pure heart. Like, I see Jimmy Butler being able to beat the Miami Celtics on pure heart. I've seen Jason Tatum fall short a lot of times, and I feel like in that spotlight, Jason Tatum, yeah, I'm gonna say it like this, has a little Andrew Wiggins in him. Like, he hasn't shown me that he wants to be that guy, in my opinion. Like a Kobe or a Michael Jordan, or just like when it's that moment, give me the ball and I'm coming. What are you gonna do about it? I haven't seen that for Jason Tatum. And I think I think until he shows that, my opinion of the Celtics is always going to be they're a really good team. But winning chips, Tatum has to hit that gear I just talked about. And if he doesn't hit that gear, I don't know. Maybe he's not the best fit to be a number one option on the team. Maybe he's the best fit to be a number two. It is what it is. But even with all that being said, I expect the Celtics to win this series. Okay, and I'm gonna give Miami Heat 2. The Celtics winning 6. You know, and we're gonna continue with the bracket. We're just gonna see how far I actually think they're gonna get. The Cavaliers versus the Magic. In my heart, right? I want the Magic to win this series. I like Paolo Banchero. I like what the Magic have been doing down there with trying to rebuild their organization. You feel me? Jalen Suggs and all of that. The Cavs have Donovan Mitchell. I'm pretty sure the Cavs are pretty healthy. I did look up a lot of injury stuff, and I didn't find too much on too many teams. Maybe a couple role players here and there are injured, but for the most part of the teams, most teams seem like they have their overall team for the playoffs. With that being said, for some reason, for some reason, listen, if this goes 7, the Cavs win the series. But if it goes 6, the Magic win the series. And that's how I feel. So right now, I'm going with the Magic. I know a lot of these I picked winning 6, 4-2. It's just because of the matchups. And these are very good teams in the playoffs, especially in the West. We is on the East now. But you know what I'm saying? They just match up really good. I love that they playing in the playoffs after what happened in the play-in tournament. Okay, this is a rivalry game, most definitely off the bat. The Bucks and the Pacers. The Bucks and the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton versus Damian Lillard. Giannis versus Pascal Siakam. That's my prediction. Pacers in 6. All year long, I just felt like something has been missing from the Bucks, and I feel like their heart's not really in it for some reason. I don't know what's going on with the Dame and Giannis connection and all of that. They fired their coach. They hired a new coach. It all feels very sloppy and forced together. Okay. The Pacers' playstyle is run and gun, score a lot of points. And they do have big men that can shoot, so they also have size, just like the Bucks. When the Bucks lose in the playoffs, right? I can see them more fighting amongst each other, right? If the Pacers lose a game in this series, I can see them more being just like more hungry because they're young. You know what I'm saying? They don't have pressure on them to win this series. The Bucks do. And I feel like that factors a lot into it too. So that's why I feel like the Pacers are going to win this. You know what I'm saying? So that's my pick. The Knicks and the 76ers. I really do like the Knicks. I do. But Julius Randle is out for the season. Joel Embiid is back. I believe Tyrese Maxey is healthy, like I said. I looked up the injuries. I couldn't find them. So with that being said, even though they're the 7th, I'm not going to go in 5 just because I respect them. But I think the 76ers beat the number 2 seed New York Knicks. I believe the Knicks didn't win too many more games than the 76ers either. So you have a healthy Joel Embiid and a healthy Tyrese Maxey against an unhealthy Knicks squad. And then I believe Tyrese Maxey for the most part can match anything that Brunson does, as far as like efficiency and playmaking and defense. So yeah, and I don't think the Knicks have anything to match what Joel Embiid can do. So the Sixers have that that leg up. They have that. The Thunder and the Clippers. Listen, I really like the Clippers. My bad. I really like the Thunder. They're young. They're hungry. They've shown a lot of improvement. But I don't think they have enough to get back past the Clippers in the second round. Like I said before, the Los Angeles Clippers have a very deep team and a very deep rotation. They have size in all type of places. They're centers, power forwards, small forwards, shooting guard, point guards. Everybody out there can shoot. They have playmaking from James Harden. They have defense on the perimeter in Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Uh, they have Zubac for down low for the bigger people. It's just like this team all around is built with great depth, and they have a good head coach in Tyronn Lue. I feel like they beat them, and it's crazy that I keep picking 4-2. It's just I feel like these teams are all in the playoffs, so you can respect what they're doing and what they did to get there. But at the end of the day, they're gonna fall. You feel me? So I give them 2. But yeah, the Clippers go to the Western Conference Finals, especially if Kawhi Leonard is healthy. Especially if Kawhi Leonard is healthy. If he stays healthy. And I know y'all feel like maybe I'm taking a big if with their health, but he's made it the entire season. Okay, and the last time I haven't seen this in forever. And with all that evidence, I'm taking him all the way. I don't see him getting injured now. He made the entire season. Why hasn't he got injured during the regular season? Because in the past, he would have been injured, been hurt, missed 40, 50 games, something like that. He's played the entire season. Kawhi Leonard is here this year. He's healthy this year. And that's what I'm sticking with. The T-Wolves and the Nuggets. Now, a lot of people say that the T-Wolves are built to beat a team like the Nuggets. You're going to need a lot out of Ant to win this series. You're going to need a lot out of Towns. You're going to need a lot out of your bench. All around, you're going to need the entire T-Wolves squad to be locked in. And I'm from Minnesota. I want to be biased and pick Minnesota. But honestly, I think maybe they got to wait 1 more year or 2 more years. They have a great overall squad. But I think the Nuggets can shoot better than the T-Wolves. Naz Reid, he's a really good shooter too. But yeah, I just feel like the Nuggets playoff experience, Jokic is an MVP, all of that, their entire stature, everything about the Nuggets have them winning this series. Unfortunately for the T-Wolves. The Nuggets win in 6. I need to stop picking that. I got to switch it up for y'all. But like I said, I respect all of these teams in the playoffs. It's hard for me to say they're going to win in 5 or they're going to get swept. I don't believe that's going to happen for a lot of these teams. Every series is going to be a series this year. There is no sweeps. The Celtics and the Magic. I'm going Celtics in 5. I just said all of that because I haven't been switching it up. But if the Celtics play the Magic in the second round, they should beat them in 5. The Magic are a very young squad. The Celtics are built to win now. They're all in. Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Overall, as a team, the Celtics should just be a better team as the Magic too. And their stars are better than the Magic also. 5-1. The Celtics win. I guess that one ain't take too long. That's my prediction. The Pacers and the 76ers in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Let me see what I gotta say about this series. I'm gonna give y'all my prediction first this time. And it's crazy, I'm gonna do this to Tyrese Halliburton them. But that's what I'm going with. 76ers in 5. Joel Embiid stays in the MVP conversation. Tyrese Maxey is young and ascending. They overall have a very deep squad and lineup. And the Pacers are very young. I believe with Joel Embiid, they have the opportunity to slow the game down and especially play at their pace and kind of lead how the game goes. So I'm most definitely gonna give them that in 5. And now we gotta get to the conference, and things are getting good here. The Clippers and the Nuggets. Listen, I did it with Lamar Jackson, right? Y'all kind of said my loyalties kept me from seeing what I should have really saw out there as a scout, as a sports fan. But Lamar Jackson, well, no, let me restart that. Kawhi Leonard isn't Lamar Jackson. Kawhi Leonard has won rings. Kawhi Leonard is an NBA champion, a two-time NBA champion. I believe Finals MVP in both of them. Uh, Kawhi Leonard beat LeBron James in his prime. Okay, and I get it. LeBron James got one on him too, but LeBron James beat him by the hair on his chinny chin chin. Okay, that series went to 7, and what really saved the day was a Ray Allen corner three. And trust me, I remember it. That corner three haunts me forever. Okay, Tim Duncan was 4-0 in the finals at that point, I believe. No, 5-0. No, yeah, 4-0. It haunts me. It haunts me. And Ray Allen from the corner, and bang! Yeah, listen, I hear it. It's in my dreams, okay? With that being said, the very next year, the San Antonio Spurs went out there and played the Miami Heat and beat them 4-1. And it wasn't close at all. Okay? That's why I say the Miami Heat beat them by the hair on their chinny chin chin. They needed everything. They needed everything. They had to scratch and crawl and do all of that to beat them in a 7-game series. And the next year, the San Antonio Spurs and Kawhi Leonard came out and said, yeah, get out the way. This is our ring. And that's what they did. And then the next year, well, not the next year, the next big thing for Kawhi Leonard, really, winning the Toronto Raptors, their first ever NBA championship, where he went through the Eastern Conference. Get out of my way. Move. Excuse me, you. Excuse me, you. Excuse me, you. I'm going back. I'm going back, and I'm going to get another one. And that's what he did. And I know for a lot of people, they want to talk about the finals, and I'm going to get there real quick. Because just your first time in the East, you get there, you just got a new team, you go there, and you run through the East? Come on, man. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let's talk about the finals. They played the Golden State Warriors. KD got injured. I believe Klay Thompson got hurt. Now, the way I'm going to take this right here is this what my friend asked me. He said, if Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant stayed healthy, right, when the Toronto Raptors played them in the finals, do you really think Kawhi Leonard was going to beat that super team? And this is what I responded to him, right? Well, when he was in San Antonio, I seen him disassemble the Avengers and LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. I seen him send them packing, right? When Kawhi Leonard played in San Antonio, he was playing with LaMarcus Aldridge, and they met up with the Golden State Warriors in the conference finals before he got injured because that one center wanted to do that dirty play, and he made him hurt his foot, and Kawhi Leonard went out. The Spurs were up by 30. They were up by 30. And then you're going to put Kawhi Leonard on that Toronto Raptors squad with Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, Pascal Siakam, Danny Green, and you're going to tell me they didn't have a chance against them? So again, let me rephrase the question real quick. Let me rephrase the question. My friend asked me, do you really think if Klay Thompson and KD stayed healthy for the Golden State Warriors in that finals, that Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors would have beaten them and beat that super team, right? And this is how I responded. I saw him disassemble LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in the Avengers a few years prior. Why couldn't he go out there and beat the Justice League next? Huh? Why not? I seen him beat the Avengers. Why couldn't he go out there and beat the Justice League next? I know what Kawhi Leonard could do. He is the best two-way player in the NBA. He is. Okay? Kawhi Leonard Jordan. He's healthy. With all that being said, in 6. In 6, the Clippers make it to the finals. That's where I'm going with this. I spent enough time talking about that and explaining why. Jokic, great. Jamal Murray, great. Michael Porter Jr., I like him. Mike Malone, good coach. But Kawhi Leonard, great. Paul George, great. James Harden, great. Tyronn Lue, great. Yeah. Clippers win in 6. Celtics versus the 76ers, man. This is how I'm going to go with this. I feel like the Celtics have enough firepower to get past the 76ers, right? At this point, I feel like it's not even about Jason Tatum being the man, going out there, being the man, but You have Drew Holiday. You have Kristaps Porzingis. You have Jaylen Brown. I feel like some of these components are going to have to kick in. And with all those components kicking in, the 76ers are going to run out of their own players to send to match them. And the Celtics win this in 6. And now we're finally here. A long way to get here. A lot of explaining. But, I had to break it down for y'all. We got a Clippers Celtics finals. Okay, that's my prediction for the NBA finals, basically. Clippers versus the Celtics. With that being said, I've talked a lot about the Celtics and all the stars they have and all their firepower. I've also talked about Jason Tatum. Is he that guy? Is he really him? I've talked about the great things Kawhi Leonard has done, beating LeBron James in the finals, beating LeBron James in his prime, running through the Eastern Conference with the Toronto Raptors to win another chip. With all that being said, I feel like the Clippers have just enough firepower. I feel like they have a great overall team. Norman Powell, Russell Westbrook, all of that. There's so much depth on the Clippers, just like the Celtics. But I feel like the Clippers have better star players. Kawhi Leonard is going to be able to go out there and put out more than anything Jason Tatum will be able to put out. And I see the Clippers winning this series. I'm not going to be disrespectful. Honestly, I know this is going to be a great series when it happens. Y'all heard what I said right there. I know this is going to be a great series when it happens. And when it does happen, the Clippers win in 7. 4-3. Great NBA Finals. We love it. Record-breaking numbers. But Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Kawhi Leonard, wins his 3rd NBA championship, man. And the Celtics go home. Yeah. That's my prediction, man. We done made it through the whole little thing. You done made it through the whole little video. I know y'all probably got comments. Comment that down below, man. But at this point, I don't feel like there's too much else to say. I got the Clippers winning the NBA Finals. I got the Clippers making it through the Western Conference and beating whoever makes it out the East. Woo! This was nice right here. This was good work for me. I'm really proud of myself for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We out.